Clothes that can talk to us? Food that comes out of a printer and a phone screen that corrects itself? No, none of these are taken from a science fiction movie. They are already with us today. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to explore 10 fascinating technological innovations that most people don't know about. Some of them are already around us, hidden in plain sight, while others sound like they came straight out of a science fiction movie. By the end of this video, I promise you'll discover at least one breakthrough that will make you say, wow, how did I not hear about this before? Technology is evolving at a breathtaking pace. We usually hear about the latest smartphones, new laptops, or faster processors. But under the surface, researchers and engineers are developing innovations that can truly reshape our everyday lives. So let's dive right in. Most of us are familiar with foldable smartphones, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. Display technology is now moving towards flexible and even completely transparent screens. Imagine your car window turning into an interactive navigation screen, or your bathroom mirror showing you the news while you brush your teeth. Companies like Samsung and LG have already showcased transparent panels that look like regular glass when turned off. The design possibilities are endless. Restaurants projecting menus onto glass partitions, shop windows displaying promotions directly on the glass, or refrigerators with doors that become digital dashboards. Of course, there are challenges. These displays are still expensive, the color reproduction is not always perfect, and durability is not as high as traditional glass. But the direction is clear. Within a decade, the walls and windows around us might double as interactive screens. What if your clothing could monitor your health? This is not science fiction anymore. Smart fabrics integrate conductive fibers into regular textiles, turning shirts, jackets, or socks into wearable sensors. Nike has already experimented with embedding sensors inside sports shoes to track jumps and running patterns. Now, imagine your shirt measuring your heart rate and sending an alert to your phone. Time to drink water. In hospitals, patients could wear smart pajamas that notify staff if their body temperature rises. These garments can track heart rate, body temperature, muscle activity, and even sweat composition. For athletes, that means real-time performance monitoring and alerts before dehydration or injury. In healthcare, patients with chronic conditions could be monitored continuously without bulky devices. And militaries are already exploring uniforms that report the physical state of soldiers directly to command centers. The main downsides right now are cost and privacy concerns. After all, who owns the health data collected from your clothes? But the trend is clear. In the near future, we'll wear not only stylish outfits, but also intelligent garments that understand us. Agriculture is undergoing a quiet revolution. Instead of relying on vast open fields, vertical farms are being built inside multi-story buildings. Plants grow on stacked shelves under efficient LED lights, using precise irrigation systems that save up to 90% of the water required by traditional farming. In Japan, there's already a vertical farm where robots plant and harvest lettuce inside a closed industrial building. In New York City, a vertical farm was built inside an office tower, supplying fresh vegetables directly to nearby restaurants. Managing these complex environments requires automation. Robots plant, water, and harvest crops, while drones monitor the condition of the leaves. The result? Fresh produce grown right inside cities, reducing transportation costs, food waste, and environmental impact. The challenges are high electricity costs and limited crop variety for now. But the promise is huge. Imagine skyscrapers not only for living in offices, but also as sustainable food sources for millions of people in urban centers. In 2023, a track called Heart on My Sleeve went viral because it sounded like Drake and The Weeknd, but it was completely generated by AI. In art galleries, works created with Mid-Journey and DALL-E are already being exhibited, and visitors often can't tell whether they were painted by a human or a machine. Artificial intelligence is no longer limited to answering questions or analyzing data. It's now creating original art, music, and even film scripts. Tools like DALL-E or Mid-Journey generate stunning images from simple text descriptions, while AI music platforms can compose entire songs in jazz, rock, or classical styles with just a click. For creators, this is a powerful tool. Musicians can find inspiration, designers can quickly generate concepts, and filmmakers can storyboard scenes before production. But there are also serious questions. Is AI-generated art truly art? What happens to copyright laws? And how will human artists adapt in a world flooded with machine-made creations? Love it or hate it, the truth is that AI and art are already deeply intertwined, and this fusion is only going to grow. One of the biggest environmental challenges today comes from batteries. They're toxic, expensive to recycle, and harmful to the planet. Enter the paper battery. Scientists have developed lightweight, bio-based cells that look like simple sheets of paper. To activate them, all you need is a drop of water. At Bern University in Switzerland, researchers developed a paper battery capable of powering a single-use water quality sensor. Imagine a first aid kit in the desert where sensors activate only when you drop a bit of water on them. The advantages are enormous. They're biodegradable, cheap, and completely safe. They're not meant to power your smartphone yet, but they're perfect for small devices, like single-use medical sensors, environmental monitors, or smart packaging. Imagine receiving a delivery where the box itself contains a built-in disposable sensor powered by a paper battery. No hazardous waste, no complex recycling, just clean, simple, sustainable energy. This is one of the most exciting and controversial technologies on the horizon. Neural implants are tiny devices placed in the brain that allow direct communication between neurons and computers. Elon Musk's company Neuralink demonstrated a monkey playing the video game Pong without using its hands, just with its mind. In the future, a paralyzed person could move a robotic arm simply through a neural implant. The medical potential is staggering. Paralyzed patients could control prosthetic limbs, blind individuals might regain some form of vision, and people could interact with machines hands-free. In the long run, this could even expand human abilities. Imagine uploading knowledge directly into your brain. But the ethical dilemmas are huge. Who controls the data inside your mind? Could this technology be hacked? Should we really blur the line between biology and technology? Despite the concerns, brain-computer interfaces may redefine what it means to be human in the 21st century. Imagine scratching your phone screen and watching it slowly repair itself. That's the promise of self-healing materials. These futuristic substances use built-in chemical reactions to fill cracks or scratches automatically. At a French technology institute, researchers created a plastic that heals scratches within hours. Imagine parking your car, discovering a scratch, and by the next morning, it has completely disappeared. In the automotive industry, car paint that heals itself could save billions in repairs. In aerospace, self-healing composites could dramatically improve safety and reduce maintenance costs. Even consumer electronics could benefit from devices that last longer without constant repairs. The main barrier today is cost and long-term reliability. But as research progresses, it's not hard to imagine a future where our everyday objects don't just break, they repair themselves, extending their lifespan and saving resources. For centuries, language barriers have limited communication. But now, smart earbuds can provide near real-time translation during conversations. Imagine sitting at a cafe in Paris speaking English, and your earbuds instantly translate your words into French for your conversation partner, and vice versa. This is possible thanks to advances in speech recognition, machine translation, and text-to-speech systems working together seamlessly. Google introduced Pixel Buds capable of real-time translation in over 40 languages. The benefits are massive: smoother international business, easier travel, and global connections without linguistic limits. The main challenge today is accuracy, especially with slang, dialects, and cultural nuances. But it's improving rapidly, and in a few years, language may no longer be a real barrier. "3D printing isn't just for plastics or metals anymore, it's making its way into the kitchen. Researchers are developing printers that can layer chocolate, dough, or plant-based proteins to create customized meals. Imagine ordering a dessert shaped like the Eiffel Tower, printed perfectly to order. Or a nursing home where every meal is tailored to the exact nutritional needs of each resident. Beyond fun and personalization, this technology could play a major role in fighting global hunger by providing cheap, scalable, and customizable food solutions. In Italy, a company developed a 3D food printer that creates pasta in shapes like flowers or stars, customized for each diner. In the US, the military is experimenting with printing meals for soldiers, tailored with the exact protein, vitamins, and calories required. It may sound strange today, but in the future, a food printer could be as common in households as a microwave. When we think of robots, we usually imagine rigid metal machines. But researchers are now developing soft robots made from flexible materials like silicone, polymers, and hydrogels. Inspired by creatures like octopuses, jellyfish, and worms, these robots can squeeze through tight spaces, move gently in delicate environments, and operate underwater or even in space. In medicine, soft robots could perform minimally invasive surgeries inside blood vessels. In space exploration, they could survive extreme conditions and adapt to unfamiliar terrains. At MIT, researchers developed soft robots that move like octopuses and squeeze through narrow pipes. In medicine, such robots are already being tested for delicate procedures inside blood vessels. This field is still in its early stages, but it shows how borrowing ideas from nature can lead to groundbreaking technologies. So there you have it, 10 incredible technological innovations you probably didn't know about. We covered transparent displays, smart fabrics, vertical farms, AI-generated art, paper batteries, neural implants, self-healing materials, translation earbuds, 3D printed food, and soft robots. Each one comes from a different domain: electronics, health, agriculture, energy, and beyond. But together they show one clear message: the future is arriving faster than we think. Which of these innovations surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss the next deep dive into tomorrow's technology.